One more thing. This fluid, this big space back here is not empty, okay? It's actually, when you're born, full of a very solid, thick protein called vitreous gel. And it's a very thick, clear gel. Interestingly, as you age, that gel turns from solid, clear, to liquid, clear, okay? Fascinating. The proteins in the lens go from liquid to solid. The proteins in the vitreous go from solid to liquid. As this gel forms, as you're being packed around by your mom during that 9-month gestation period, there's a little canal down the middle of the eye where the protein for this gel forms. And there's a massive amount of this embryonic debris that's in that canal. And that debris gets forced out away from the gel face and gets trapped up against the eye wall, all over inside the eye. But since it's right against the eye wall, you can't see it because it's stuck against the retina. But then what happens? When the gel begins to liquefy, that debris begins to float in. And that debris that floats in is called floaters. We call those floaters. And if you don't know what a floater looks like, if you've ever seen those little dots or spider webs or hairs that seem to float around in your vision, that's what floaters are. It's just little bits of embryonic debris. And I wish Paul Harvey's vitamin would get rid of that. But it's not going to, okay? But what does get rid of it is one of the things that's usually our enemy, and that's gravity. Gravity will pull those floating pieces of debris eventually to the bottom of our eye. They sediment out like sediment to the bottom of a pond. And if you doubt that, wake up laying on your back one morning and gently and slowly look at the ceiling before you wiggle around. And you'll see this tangled web of yuck laying over your center of vision, because on your back, that's where it's settled. As you stand up, it all sloshes to the bottom.